Alright, I have a special guest here. He won't be playing, but he is here with us to see the update on what's going down. Say hello.
I'm a spectator today. Hello.
So there were some questions about the validity of all this that went down. So would you like to explain to the viewers what type of person I end up being?
Well, in moments of panic or stress or danger, Tim tends to kind of silence himself, take in the environment, and observe as things are happening around him.
Yeah, I'm not a huge one for panic.
I'd have to commend him for the first time I died with all the rubble falling on top of him. Whenever he respawned, it was just, I've got to survive. I'm going to run along this water to make sure the zombies kind of slow down behind them.
And I was looking for an escape route.
And in a situation like that, I probably would have just shut down the server whenever the rubble started falling down the first time. It's just my kind of, maybe I could save what little I have left. to stay and actually see the disturber, the hacker or whatever, actually comment kind of thing. That was pretty impressive.
Well, my thought process behind it was I've experienced blocks losing adhesion before and falling all down around me, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm just watching a game glitch. I had no idea the entire Earth beneath me was gone because I couldn't make it back to where the base was. I kept getting. One time the zombies actually got me, and the other time the dude got me. So there's that.
Oh yeah, that was like, what, 3 weeks worth of work just destroyed in a matter of a few seconds?
Basically, yes. I mean, I've been working for hours on this, even in cheat mode, like giving me all the materials I possibly can, and I still haven't filled in the damage he did. I plan on laying down a steel framework and then putting ground over the top of it, so eventually it'll look normal.
So what you're saying is he technically helped you increase the strength of the structure by allowing you time to think about the design first.
Well, I'm going to put the base back as close to as it was as possible, but the only difference being is the ground will be a lot stronger underneath the dirt. And also, if you notice, see the little player thing here? I hid that block somewhere down below, so good luck if he ever finds it.
Well, you just told him it's down below, so I'll find it eventually.
No, because it's protected by my player thing now. Remember, I didn't guard it before because I was waiting for you to move your block. So that fault is on me, because I could have sat there and dug it out, but since it was 7, like however many hit points, I was too lazy to. And guess what?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll get to it eventually. I've had a few interesting horde nights while doing all this, though.
You know, technically he was probably no-clipping through the ground. It's probably not too hard to place explosives in it. The more I think about it.
Jonathan just wanted to pop in for a second and say hello, and I wanted to show him what I've been up to, and
And darn it, you hacker, you took my job.
Yeah, it's his job to get me killed, not you. Like the one day we're underneath water and you're standing on my head, and I'm like,
I feel and hear bubbles, but I don't know where it's coming from.
yeah, poor man's hot tub standing on your buddy's friend while he drowns.
You're the bestest buddy, though. You kept me above the water.
Yeah, do what I can, man. I do what I can. Oh, there's one feeling frisky. Oops, didn't throw it far enough. Always amuses me.
Ended the video in a bang. Yeah.
Alright, you sleep well, man.
Alright, thank you. Good luck with those.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm getting there. But look at how far it is. Look at how far it stretches. I mean, all the water.
It's bigger every time.
I'm just covering just the areas he affected. Like, he blew up my mine. My mine was gone. The bridge was toast. Like, you can see, like, where your little block is here. Like, your little block thing there. I was going to mine that out. But it shows, like, the very edge. At the very edge of where it stops.
Yep. I've saved it, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Even though he could no clip and cheat into it, he couldn't break through that.
And he couldn't break the protected area. That's why he did what he did. He's like, ooh, I can affect change here. And now I went back and watched watched the video. As soon as I turn on the blades, I can hear it hitting something. And I kept going, am I just hearing something? And I thought, I'm just hearing something. But then now that I go back and listen, as soon as I turn those on, he's down there standing somewhere in those blades because they're hitting him, but they're not killing him. But, hindsight's 2020.
Things would have been so much different if he just died there. Spawning.
Well, he somehow got in with God mode to start with.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I didn't realize people could do that, because if the server setting if that's off, how can he log into it with it? Because I'm the one hosting the server. It's my machine. It's my settings. It has to use my log file settings, or whatever you call it. Because whatever settings I set up is what dictates the game, right? Well, he was somehow able to override that. And I know there's got to be a way to do it because it happened. I just don't know what that is or how that's done. And I went and looked on his Steam thing, and he's been banned before off of certain things. And it shows on his account 1,300 and some, like 96 days since the last ban. And I want to say, I'm not 100% sure on this, so don't take it as gospel, but I'm pretty sure it's the guy that my friend Tara had a problem with on her server, because he was blowing up her buildings, but she actually had the server hosted, because all she had to do was reload a file, and everything was, and all he blew up a bunch of buildings, but she'd just go in and reload the file, which took like a couple minutes, and then everything was back to normal. So everything he did was for naught. So he gave up and went on to other things. And I'm pretty sure it's the same dude. What annoys me is I gave him a Jeep, I gave him a motorcycle, I helped him out on that server quite a bit. And I'm pretty sure it's the same dude. And I think he's like a 10 or 11-year-old kid, or at least that's what he acts like anyway. Because he'll suddenly have to go, like, with no explanation. He just bails, like, really super quick. No explanation, no anything. So it's almost like mom or somebody tells him to get off. Well, it just fits the thing. I don't know for sure. I don't know how old he is. Don't care. I just know that I reported him for what he did, and I have evidence of what he did. And if you're going to play the games, follow the rules. Now, if this is a PvP server, by all means, you win. This is not. It was not set to PvP. It's player versus environment. He just found ways that he can use environment as weapons against people, which is ingenious. If you want to get right down to it, it's a way around the rules, so to speak. Man, I have dreams about blocks. I built a base this big once on a server, but I was literally playing on it for like months and months and months. Because I built it the right way, you know, like actual smelt all the materials and do it the way you're supposed to do it. It's also the one where Boose's Jeep got stuck in the wall. I had to dig through my wall and dig his Jeep out because it collapsed. And this is before you could. This is before you could pick up vehicles and put them in your pocket.
Yep.
So I literally had to dig his Jeep out of the wall. So how's your chicken nuggets?
Oh, they were good. They're gone.
They're gone. What'd you do?
They did not last long. Had some Sweet Baby Ray's honey mustard.
Oh, they actually make. Well, you'd think they'd make more than just barbecue sauce.
Actually, yeah, they have. I think they have some other sauce as well. I don't know. Whatever they make, it's just delicious.
If you ever get the chance, get some Famous Dave's. That's actually made down in where I was living next to, and their stuff's really good.
I've had Famous Dave's pickles before. Not
yeah.
really a sauce though.
Yeah, same chain, but it's actually from where I used to live. Oh, that damn dog.
Dog goes down, dog got a bark.
Well, I was trying to sleep earlier. Before my appointment, and just kept hollering every little thing that moved outside the door. I'm like, will you just shut up, please?
The neighbor had the audacity to park inside of their driveway and park inside their garage and go outside their house.
Yeah, exactly. How dare they be within earshot of me?
Well, I'm gonna leave you to your
All right,
cubes and
leave me to my cubes. And I think I've used over 5,000 blocks just so far, just to fix this.
probably.
I really thought about erecting a sign and calling it Hacker's Corner and making a little sign. But then again, that's like giving him credit for what he did. So I'm just like no, I'm gonna bury it. Yeah, because he had to use a bunch of those fuel cans. I might do a test on another world just to see, like putting all those fuel barrels down and run a test to see exactly how destructive those are. Because I'm suspecting that was his, if he used it to kill me, one would stand to reason that's his method of operandi, or how do you say that? His method of operation. So I'm going to try to duplicate that, and I'll film it.
Well, a while back we took down that hospital using those explosive barrels. It wasn't as effective as he did here, though.
Well, it was just ground. I mean, my stuff was just built on the ground, and it was mostly hollow because I was building it on the run because it's horde every night. So I barely had any structure up. I had the bare minimum to block it off, and then when I could convert to certain blocks of steel, I did. I still had wood blocks in my base that weren't even steel yet. So, and you can shoot through those with a regular rifle.
Yeah.
You know, armor-piercing rounds, it'll blow up a wood block. Kind of wish I had that developer's tool that you could spawn and get rid of your errant bricks. You can see I got a bunch of them running around here.
Yeah. Well, enjoy your night, and bye-bye, everyone.
Alright, talk to you later, man.